Simon & Schuster Audio presents Searching for Always by Jennifer Probst, read by Madeleine Maby.
Prologue. Officer Stone Petty was having a shit day. It started with some type of brownout that killed his alarm and made him late. He despised tardiness in all forms and enjoyed a morning routine that set him up for the day. Hot black coffee, toast with butter, and real bacon. None of that turkey junk. Reading the paper, a quick shower, and taking his damn time. Instead, he raced to get cleaned up and dressed, forced to skip everything, and stuck with the horror that was called coffee in the station. Not even officially on duty, he'd been forced to stop a teenager speeding, dealing with his general mouthiness and hormonal idiocy that hadn't taught him yet not to talk back to people in authority. After a few hours on his beat, a foul smell in his squad car drove him crazy. He finally pulled over, trying not to gag, and discovered a pile of dog crap buried in a paper bag in the trunk. Sons of bitches. It must have been a boring night at the station since one of his coworkers had decided to liven things up by pulling the literal tiger's tail. He loved his job, but sometimes he wanted to beat the hell out of them all. Boredom was the worst crime in the police station and drove the guys to entertain themselves. On a slow fall night in Verily, guess he'd been the victim. Plotting his revenge, he got rid of the poop, decided to skip lunch, and proceeded to roll over a busted glass bottle and pierce his tire. Stone realized the fates were against him today. He was desperately trying to quit smoking, but the thought of the sweet smoke filling his lungs killed him. He dragged in a breath and tried to concentrate on the nicotine patch on his arm, working overtime. He didn't need it. He was strong. He could beat the nasty habit, even though he loved it so hard, he'd pick smoking over anything else. Finally, the awful craving eased. Good. His best bet was just to clock in enough time to get the day done, lay low, and try again tomorrow. He changed the tire, tearing a small hole in the knee of his uniform and sweating profusely. It was one of those weird Indian summer days in October, and he'd worn his long sleeves to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?